Yo, yo, yo. Press it. Yo, yo, yo.
Ladies, what do you like to do? Sit back and relax and watch Gurrltalk too. Conversations with ladies.
We are live with my man Gordon. Hey. And make sure you tune into the radio right now.
Conversations with Shy going through the roof.
Okay.
Each and every Sunday, tell a friend and tell a friend. Tune in at 8 p.m. Empower women. Doing better is a lot on Instagram. We follow cause girls run the world. We let our minds lead the way. The future is bright. We should have Gurrltalk every night. Girls run the world. We let our minds lead the way. The future is bright. We should have Gurrltalk every night. Girls run the world. We let our minds lead the way. The future is bright. We should have Gurrltalk every night. Gurrltalk. Ladies, two conversations with Shy going through the roof. Each and every Sunday, tell a friend and tell a friend. Tune in at 8 p.m. Empower women. Doing better is a motto. Instagram we follow cause girls run the world. We let our minds lead the way. The future is bright. We should have.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up? If you're on the radio, the song's still playing. Hey, tune in. WVOX 1460 AM. You hear me on the radio right now. Shout out to my sister for writing this song. What up, what up, what up? Hey. Hey, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to WVOX Gurrltalk Live. We taking it to a new level. You already know what it is. We here with my guy, G.Miller, financial advisor. We about to get into it. He about to help us with our money. You already know what it is. Assist need help. Assist got a new bill right now. Tell me what to do. Shout out to y'all. We live. How y'all feeling out there? I know I wasn't here last week, but we here today. I just took some time out and look, today, look where we at. Look where we at. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We in the studio. Like, I can't see y'all messages right now. If y'all on the radio, if y'all listening to the radio, WVOX 1460 AM, record yourself listening to me. I want y'all to record it. I'm going to repost it. I'm going to repost y'all. You already know what it is. Welcome to Gurrltalk. We here. Gurrltalk to another level. You already know what it is. I'm excited. Let's cheers. Cheers to my first guest on WVOX Gurrltalk. Taking it to another level. We been. It's okay. We got to refill it. You already know what it is. So we're going to start this off. We're going to start it off. This is always our first question. You know how it is. How has 2020 affected you for 2021? How has it affected your grind?
Well, that's a great question. I would say 2020 was just a real different year because it made everybody take a real, bird's eye view, thinking about everything. So it was a year where everybody got to slow down.
Start it off. This is always our first question. You know how it is.
They were able to look at everything holistically.
Yes.
So even though with money, I think last year was one of the highest saving years for like Americans throughout history. So everybody was just buckling down because we understood what type of time it was.
Right. Was everybody saving or was you saving? If you was saving last year, let me know. Raise your hands. Who had a hard time saving? How was it? Some people was out of a job, but we also got the stimmies.
Word.
I don't know how y'all use those stimmies, but we're going to get into that part later. So introduce yourself, Gordon. Tell them where you're from, who you are.
Okay, got you. So, again, my name is G.Miller. I'm a financial advisor. I'm actually an entrepreneur, so I do a lot of different things.
Okay.
But I'm from Mount Vernon, New York, born and raised. I've had my financial planning practice for a little under 3 years now. I've had my own clothing brand for 4 years, going on 5 years now. So I like to dabble in a lot of different areas. But basically, I'm all about, empowerment, growth, helping, the next man, the next woman, because it's about, just the next generation and
right,
growing
it's about helping us. So your clothing brand, what's that called?
It's called Consummate Apparel.
Okay, and where did that inspire come from? Was it before? COVID hit us, or were you doing this from before?
I was doing that way before COVID. I was doing that since I was in college, actually.
Okay.
I started in 2016, and Consummate Apparel was designed, with the thought in mind for you to continue striving to be the best version of yourself every single day, because that's what the word consummate means. It means flawless. It means like perfect. It means, perfect in your efforts. So being there every day, showing up every day. Yes. And I actually came up with it because I'm a huge basketball fan.
Okay. Who's your favorite team?
Lakers all day.
Okay. Okay.
Back to back. Yeah, so I'm a huge basketball fan, and every time I watch a game, I would hear commentators be like, oh, this guy, he's a consummate professional. This person, he's a consummate professional. And basically that just means it doesn't matter if he had 30 points tonight, but every single day of practice, he's going hard. He's, setting an example for the whole team.
Yes.
With that effort, with that persistence. So you don't have to be the best version of yourself every day, but you got to give the best effort every day. So that's how I feel, and that's, that's what I bring in bodies. Yes,
I think that's what, if people wasn't doing that from before, I think that 2020 has made us want to be the best person we can be. Exactly. To be honest, that's how Gurrltalk started. I was sitting at home like, what am I going to do? How am I going to support the black business? Like, I'm trying to be a part of the movement. And this is how, and look where we at right now.
Word.
So just keep striving, just keep trying. I do feel like, you could take your breaks, you could take your day off. Mental health is important.
Gotcha.
Get yourself together, but let's keep it moving. Let's keep it striving. Y'all already know if y'all got something to say, something to sell, something to do. Hit Gurrltalk up, DM me, let me know. We on the radio. So you already know, WVOX 1460 AM, the voice of the people. We here. We gonna do this thing. I got my boy Gordon, financial advisor. You already know what it is. Were you always into finances? Were you always good with like your money skills?
I'm not gonna lie, I was ever since I was a little kid. I was always business oriented. I think I got it from my mom because she was really smart. So when I was a kid, I just kind of linked being smart to money or something like that.
Okay.
So that's why I kind of took a liking to it when I was young. So I always have, like my own businesses. I was trying to set up a yard sale. I was trying to sell lemonade. I was trying to do whatever to make money because that's what I thought was important at a young age.
Okay, but, so you've been hustling.
Yeah, always. But outside of that, I would say I never actually expected to end up in finance.
Okay.
I always knew I was going to be in business, somewhere related in business, but finance kind of took me for a loop because I really don't know. It's just something that just comes out of me naturally. So
it's easy for you to do.
Exactly. Because I put the numbers together, I'm able to help a lot of people, so it just goes hand in hand, and it works.
Okay, I'm a strong believer in do what you're good at.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Stay in your lane. Like, I'm not computer savvy, so I'll be like, can y'all help me? Because I know I could talk, but when it comes to computers, I need a little help. Like, you know what I mean? Stay in your lane and just succeed and just do what we got to do. So, guys, I got a number also that y'all can call in. If y'all want to speak to Gordon live, if y'all have any questions, the number is 914-636-0110. That's 914-636-0110. We really at the radio station. I need y'all to realize that we really at the radio station right now. Like, what's good? Yo, mama, I'm in it. Like, do you think that everyone is able to save money?
Honestly, everyone is not able to save money.
Okay.
Like, if I was to say, yeah, that's a lie. Everyone is not able to save money, but with the diligence in terms of making sure you assign your dollars, then everyone should be able to save money. Meaning making sure you know where your cash flow is going in terms of knowing your expenses, knowing your surplus, knowing everywhere your dollars are going, so you can divvy them up properly.
So I need you to talk to us like you're teaching us. What is the surplus? What is these words that you're using? Because sometimes people talk to financial advisors and they use certain words, and people really don't know what it is. Not that you're dumb, but it's just words that we're not used to. Like,
that's a good point.
When I was in school, They never taught us how to save. You know what I mean? They told me x to the second power minus parentheses. So
and when we gonna use that in real
right?
life?
So I haven't used that yet, and I don't even remember how to use it. So don't even try to trick me and ask me how to do it. So just some words, just break it down for us. So can you explain surplus and stuff like that?
Well, before I even go into that, I would say that's a good point you brought that up, because a lot of these fancy words and big words, they're used as a mechanism to keep black people and underprivileged people out of these types of industries in these areas. So it's really all a smokescreen. That's why it's important to, do your research and read and try to learn as much as you can. But words like, surplus and knowing your budget and things like that, those are just like, if you think about the food pyramid, right? You got all your basic diet necessities, all that, right?
Right.
It's the same thing with your finances. Or if you think about working out, it's synonymous with every other area of your lifestyle.
Yes.
So you just need to carry that over in terms of making sure you're consistently making an effort to do better. So I like to think of saving as a muscle. And if you continue to flex that muscle when you work out, it always gets bigger and bigger, right?
Yes.
So it's the discipline really behind it.
Right. So basically, sometimes it'd be harder for people to save, but even if you put in like $10 to the side, $2 to the side, would things like that help? Does the amount of money that you save, is that what it is? Or is it just like, just try. Even if you live in paycheck to paycheck, if you could put $10 to the side, because at the end of the day, everything adds up.
Slow money is better than no money. That's what I always say.
Okay.
Slow money is better than no money, because number one, if you think about the main reason that we invest, is because we want to make more money. And it's because it's the other area that we're going to make more money outside of, working, right?
Right.
But compound interest is the number one factor in terms of you reaching your savings goals. So letting your money do what it's supposed to do, being tied to all the biggest companies in the world, systematically saving over time, and then you're going to end up with a nice chunk of money depending on how you save it. Right. So just making sure that you stay disciplined. Really, it's just like a muscle. It's just like you got to go to the gym every single day, even though you don't want to. It's that type of deal. Right.
And just like when you go to the gym, some people want different outcomes. So just because this person got this chunk of money, I might be fine with this chunk of money I saved. Everybody don't have to, have the same amount of money saved. It's what's for you. Welcome to Girl Talk, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here with my guy, Gurrltalk, financial advisor. We had WVOX, 1460 AM. I know I keep rocking in my chair. That's like my nervous thing right now. The voice of the people. We here. If you have any comments, there's still the comment box at the bottom. But honestly, call in. Like, y'all can call in. Here's the number right here. 914-636-0110. Like, call in, let us know how you feel. I know a lot of people can use help with like financial and health and saving. It gets kind of hard. We got these COVID checks coming in. Some people getting laid off, you know what I mean? So balancing your money and stuff like that, I'm sure we all could use it. I can. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. So COVID has affected a lot of people, some good, some ways. So financial advisors, how has it been for you?
I would say at first it was kind of a shock, like, oh snap, like probably not gonna, be meeting with clients anymore. Probably everybody's gonna lose their job. But after a while, once everybody started to get acclimated to the virtual world, it's kind of just it was a smooth transition, because we always kind of knew that we was going to end up in this sort of futuristic society eventually.
Yes.
But COVID just propelled it at a much faster rate.
Right.
So, we was able to adjust to it, pretty, I would say, quickly. And then after that, I would just say it was business as normal. And actually, do a lot more, help a lot more people now, because I'm able to see a lot more people from my laptop.
All right. So you don't even have to go. Right. Exactly. So it's kind of easier.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that. Guys, thank you for tuning into Girl Talk. Like I said, thank you for tuning into the radio. If you're listening to the radio, record yourself listening to me. I want to hear it too. What's up? So people are getting these stimulus checks. They call it, they're stimulated, right? The stimmies. I'm stimulated right now. What should people be doing with these checks? Should they be paying off bills? Should they be saving it? My friend, she came. Well, guys, shout out to the Den. Make sure you come to the Den every Friday. My friend came to the Den and we was talking, and she said how her brother brought a 2020 some kind of nice Jeep, and she's like, Shanice, he ain't got no job. Like, so some people getting this amount of money and forgetting that you got to pay this off for 5 more years. Like, you got to make payments. So with these stimulus checks, what is your best advice? Like, what should people be trying to do or doing with the checks?
I would say definitely try to attack your debt if you got any debt.
Okay.
If you don't have any debt, that's really good. I would say outside of that, if you're not sure about investing, throw it into a high yield savings account or a money market account. So that's just a savings account that's going to get you the best interest in the country on a liquid account. When I say liquid, that means you can take it out at any point in time. If you got an emergency, like the car breaks down, medical bills, whatever, that's why you need a liquid cash account. So that's the best place to keep that sort of money. But outside of that, if you just want to throw that $1,400 into the stock market, I would say the best place to probably do that with is an index fund, a mutual fund, or an ETF, because now you're not just investing in a singular stock or one company like just Apple or just Tesla or whatever. Mm-hmm. Now you're getting like an all-star team of stocks. So you're getting a little bit of Apple, you're getting a little bit of Tesla, you're getting a little bit of United Health, you're getting a little bit of FedEx, all the biggest companies in the world. So you're real balanced. So if any company goes up and down every single day, just like they do, you're not really going to feel the hit because you're so balanced all across the board.
And how much should you invest in stocks? Because stocks, like recently, I've been hearing it a lot. Bitcoin, people been investing. Like, I don't really remember ever like people talking about stocks as much as I have heard now. I don't know if it was because I was in college or in high school, but I feel like right now everybody's like stocks, Bitcoin. Like, what is Bitcoin a good thing to invest in?
So I would say like there's no perfect thing to invest in. There's no perfect vehicle, right? Mm-hmm. It's important to have everything because creating leverage is the most important financial tool throughout any sort of economic situation, whatever, right? So if you think about the pandemic last year, right? Mm-hmm. In March 2020, when the stock market crashed, everybody's investment accounts tanked, right? Right. But over the course of the rest of the year, everybody, gained a lot more money because it was a historic year. But let's say we go back to the month of March. Everybody's struggling. Everybody's panicking, right? Right. Because all their money is in stocks. So you don't have any leverage if the stock market crashes. Right. So you need to have your money diversified in other areas so that, again, if that happens, you don't feel it like a lot of people really felt it. Right.
With the stock market, can you take out your money anytime?
Yeah. So that's a good question because you got to think about when you're taking out that money, right? So if you say you buy 10 shares of Apple, right, and it goes up $10, you're like, cool, I make some money, and I want to take it out. Mm-hmm. So now you're about to take that cash out, you sell your stocks, so now you're paying capital gains tax. So now you got to watch out, when you're selling your stocks. But that's a whole other conversation when it comes to tax. Okay.
Just one question about that. When you're selling your stocks, what does that mean? Are you selling it back or you like selling it to people?
You're selling it back. Okay. So you're either selling it to a market maker or you're selling it to another brokerage firm. So a market maker is just somebody that stands in. Market maker is a middleman. Okay. Like they just create cash flow in the stock market. They buy shares and sell shares to everybody. To investors.
Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in to Gurrltalk. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, WVOX, 1460 AM, the voice of the people. Soon they're going to put me on the website so you can check me out there. You already know we're going to keep it going. If you have any comments, concerns, if anything you want to ask him, you can write it in the comments. You can call in 914-636-0110. Shout out to the people on the radio that's listening, that's driving, that's hustling, that's doing their thing. Shout out to y'all. Let's keep it going. So I was talking to my friend one day, and when he goes on dates, he already knows like how much money he's gonna spend, and he's not gonna go over that. I don't know if you're dating, if you're in a relationship. I don't know if the girl listening, but like when you go on dates, being a financial advisor, are you always like, okay, I'm only spending $120 because I know I'm almost out my balance for the week. Like,
Well, yeah, I think that's important to do because,
okay,
again, going back to what I said earlier, you got to know your cash flow. So
okay,
knowing what you have set aside to spend on these certain endeavors, right?
right,
So if you know you're going on dates every single weekend, you know you need to set aside some money because that's an area that you're spending a lot of money.
right,
So that's important that you assign your dollars for whatever your lifestyle, is comprised of.
yes,
So if you're traveling every 3 months, you need a travel fund. If you buy cars all the time, you need a car fund.
right,
So it's important to not commingle your expenses or your savings funds because you don't know where your money's going.
okay. So I think I need like a drunk fund because I feel like when you drinking, you just you got money to spend. Let's buy shots, let's buy drinks, let's live it up. I think that's where my financial, sometimes when you're having fun, you on vacation. I guess you'll have your vacation money put aside, right? Okay, that's just so responsible. Like you are so responsible. That is so cool. What are ways that people can cut back on spending money? Some people think they can't save, but they might be eating out every day or doing things like that. And if you cook, you have a meal today and leftovers for tomorrow, maybe.
Go to BJ's.
Okay.
What else I would say? Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that you could do in your budget. You could look at cutting out all your streaming services. You gotta know how you're allocating your dollars. So are you spending too much on your benefits at work? Are you spending too much on, your rent? Or are you spending too much on your insurances? So those are things that you gotta do your due diligence on because just I mentioned your work benefits, right? Those are cookie cutter plans. So if you think about your work benefits, those aren't specifically designed for you, right?
Right.
Exactly. So you gotta look into those and see what you really have there.
Okay, so we gotta look into this. Come on the camera. He kind of cute. You might find guys. This is Gordon. You know how to save money and do all this good stuff. He was on time. Yeah, welcome to Gurrltalk. Right. You already know how we do. We're going live. Like I said, if you have anything to ask him, anything to say, call in, write your comment. I see all of y'all there. I see all of y'all giving thumbs up. I see all of y'all waving. Shout out to y'all. We on the radio. What's good? So where should we save our money? Is putting our money in the shoebox any good? Should we always have it in, I know a lot of people I got Chase Bank, I got Capital One Bank. What banks? Because sometimes you just, let me try this bank and you just put your money.
Okay.
What banks are the best banks, or how should we save our money?
That's a great question that you asked. So I'm glad that this is for black people because black people love to save money in cash for some reason. I don't know why, but I understand. You like to have it on hand.
Right.
It doesn't make sense because every single day that you're keeping that dollar in cash, that dollar is losing its value. So you need to again tie those dollars to the biggest companies in the world. Right?
All right.
If you're thinking about inflation, that's the cost of living. That's doubling every 20 years. So $100 today was $200 20 years ago.
Right.
So this is why you cannot keep money in cash because it's losing its value as everything else is costing more and more.
Right.
But, I understand if you got, a little cash jar, you want to do whatever with it. I understand that. But a bulk of your money needs to be getting interest.
Okay. So what bank would you say to put your money in? How would you say the best way to save is?
I would say the best way to save is to have a high yield savings account because just like you might.
And what's that word?
High yield savings?
Yeah.
So that just means a higher yield than your traditional bank is going to give you. Like Chase, Bank of America, they're going to give you less than 0.1%. So for every dollar you put into those banks, you're getting less than a nickel back, right?
Oh, okay.
That's where, you pay your taxes, you get an income statement, and it'll say, hey, Shani, this is your tax statement, 15 cents on it, whatever, right? And then a high yield savings account, you're going to get 6/10 right now back, 6/10 back on your cash. And that's during the pandemic. So when the pandemic ends, it'll go back to 2%, 2.5%. Okay. and that's on your basic savings that you can touch at any point in time. So 2% is really good if you think about interest on liquid cash.
Okay.
Because the only other place that you're going to get a really great return is the stock market, which is like 7 and 10%. That's the average, and you have to risk your money every single day to get that return.
Right. Okay. Do y'all hear him out there? Are y'all taking notes? Are we writing this down? Do y'all need his phone number? Do y'all need his Instagram? Because you already know. Oh, yeah, I want to give a special shout out to my girl, Stephanie Gurrltalk. She became the EM Chief of Residence. She's a doctor. I don't even know what that really means, but I know my girl did it. She moved into the top. Dr. Gurrltalk, you already know what it is. Shout out to my girl, Khadijah Thompson. She became an assistant principal. Okay. Both of these ladies are under 35 years old. Black women, you know, we doing our thing out here. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who is, you know, going for what they want. Everybody's starting these businesses, doing their pop-up shops, selling their stuff. Like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for stepping out the box and just doing what we want to do, for making yourself happy, because that's the only way. That's the only way to be. Don't be scared of failure. People go, sometimes when everything is not failure, some things are just like a lesson learned. Like, oh, next time I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to do it that way. Mm-hmm. Everybody make mistakes, and we're going to just learn for it and keep it going and keep it pushing. Sometimes you're scared what people are going to say. I'm sure, you know, I told somebody, oh, I'm going to be on the radio. It's going to be AM. They're like, oh, AM. I'm like, yeah, AM. I'm about to get AM popping. Like, I don't know why you looking at me like that. Where you at? Right. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to keep stuff to yourself and just tell those people that you already know that's going to be in your corner. Because don't let nobody put your dreams down. Don't let nobody make you put your dreams on the back side of it. Exactly. Let's just keep doing this. Let's just keep pushing. Shout out to y'all. If y'all want to come on Gurrltalk, be on the radio, let me know. We doing this. I ain't acting fancy or nothing like that. Like, we here. You already know what it is. If it wasn't for y'all, you know, I wouldn't have come this far. I started out with 2 followers, like 3 maybe. And look where I'm at now, in less than a year. In less than a year, I want y'all to know that. In less than a year, I got on these people's nerves. I know y'all like, how did she get on the radio? By getting on their nerves. That I kept calling them. I pass this radio station every single day for
I used to see this all the time. I'm like, right. Wow, I'm in here now.
Right. So I would pass it all the time, every single day for like a year and a half. So about 2 weeks ago, I'm like, let me just call. I didn't even tell nobody. No, I said, let me turn to the station. 93.5, that's the FM station. Let me turn to the station. And it was like, you know, it was black music playing. I'm sorry. Like, it was Beyonce or somebody on. So I was like, oh, like, this radio station, you know, it's kind of cool. So I was listening to it, and then I went upstairs, and I was like, let me look at the website. Mm-hmm. And I put Google the website or whatever like that, and the first thing I seen was host your own show. So I'm like, host, like, are they talking to me or are they talking to me? So I took down the number. The first day I called was like a Sunday. So thirsty. I'm thirsty. Like, when I want something, it's going to get on my nerve until I get it. So, we don't need no side comments over here. Shout out to Selena for being here. View request. Somebody wants to come on. Okay. Somebody want to come on. You want to come on? Come on. Shout out to WVOX. I was telling my story. I don't know if that was a mistake. If you really want to come on, let me know. You can come on too. Who is that? Shout out to you. Hold on, boo. We can't. We on the radio right now. So you already know. So let me finish telling my story. So we drive past it every day, and I called, and then I called. It was a Sunday. The guy was like, "Well, you're not calling business hours." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. Give me a name." I ain't wait for them to call me. I called back Monday, like, "Hey, you know, this is Shanice Wilcox just calling." I ain't hear from him, and I kept calling. We finally spoke. I came in, and this happened honestly like 3 days ago. I just signed the papers. He was like, "When do you want to start?" I'm like, there's no time like the present. There's no time like the present. So I feel like if something presents this opportunity, just take it. Like, no, I wasn't ready. Gordon was already signed up for Gurrltalk. We were supposed to be on the screen. I called him like, yo, I'm about to be on the radio. You're going to be my first guest. Like, let's do it. So I say that just to say, like, just do it. Like, just do it. Don't be scared. I'm in here. I'm a little scared. I'm running around like, oh my God, like I'm about to be on the radio. But we here. Like, what is there to do? Ain't nothing else to do. It's COVID. Can't be scared of failure. You cannot be scared of failure. I was talking to my little cousin today, Stacia. That's how we met. Shout out to Stacia. Shout out to Stacia. She's making boss moves right now with this mustard sauce. Shout out to Johnson's. Make sure you go check out Johnson's. The mustard sauce is one of a kind. You already know. So like I was like, you can't be scared of failure. Like, it's whatever. Like, what they gonna do? Laugh? Like, I done failed 100 times in front of people. So it's like, what up? I'm clumsy anyway. I done been laughed at. So let's just do it and let's just keep it moving. I'm on here with my guy, Gordon, financial advisor. Remember, if you have anything to say, where'd my phone number go? She took my phone number, but call into the radio station. You already know what it is. Make sure you go like this after. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, because that's all it's about, is word of mouth. Mm-hmm. I got my man on him because I know, like, sometimes we need help. I need help with finances. So I'm here to give y'all him. And, networking. You don't know who he know. I don't know. Let's just keep it pushing. You already know. Let's get this money together and let's build together. So we're gonna keep it moving. Is there any apps that can help you with like saving, or do you prefer just to call you?
I say you can do that, but there's a lot of great apps out there, and I think that's one thing that's cool about this technical or digital age that we're living in, is making money management easier. So there's a lot of good apps out there like Betterment, Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Okay.
Ally, Digit, Acorns. There's a lot of good apps out there that you could save a lot of money on.
Okay. Y'all writing this down? Don't come calling me after, like, what did he say? You know what? Just rewind the video. Rewind the video. It'll be more views. Rewind the video. Guys, we on WVOX 1460. For people that's listening to the radio right now, I'm sorry. This is my first time. So shout out to y'all in y'all cars driving. This is Shy, Conversations with Shy, Gurrltalk. I usually do an Instagram live show. Today's my first day on the radio. So for y'all listening, wondering who I'm talking to the camera. Because if you follow Gurrltalk, Gurl Talk, you'll also see us live. So it's best of both worlds right now. All the exposure. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we doing it way big. Like, should we be saving for our children for college?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you do that?
Well, the one thing I would say is you should save for your children's future, not just college, because again, now we're living in a different age, a different society where, college might not be the route they want to go, so maybe they want to go to technical trade school or they want to open their own business. So I would say the best way to go about that is opening a UGMA account or a UTMA account. So that's a minority account basically, and once your child is of age, you can transfer it to them when they're 18 years old.
Okay.
And you can hold stocks in there. You can hold different types of assets like real estate, art, different types of things. So a lot of people are just familiar with the 529 plan, and that's just a college savings plan. So you spend that. It's an account that's grown with interest, and you're only allowed to use that money for college expenses, tax free. Okay. But if you spend it anywhere else, now you're getting taxed on those dollars. So that's why you should have an account that's real versatile, so you can spend it on whatever. Okay.
What if your kid don't go to college?
That's why you should have that UTMA or UGMA account. So you can just give them cash for start a business or cash to go to trade school, whatever.
Does it matter how much money you put in there? Do they set something for you, or is it just something where you just...
Exactly. You set it up how you want to set it up. So if you start out $100 a month, $50 a month, $200, whatever, that's how you set it up. And then going forward, it's important that you stick with that set contribution, because that's going to be much more beneficial for your child, because they got that systematic savings every single month from you. Okay. So over time, the market always expands. Like we've seen it from March last year to December. The market just went crazy. Right. So that's what it's going to keep doing. And you saving, you're going to get your piece of that.
Okay. Okay. for my unborn. Shout out to y'all for tuning in to Gurrltalk. Shout out to Stacy Cakes. My cousin makes this amazing German chocolate cake and strawberry banana cake. When I say melt in your mouth so soft, melt in your mouth so soft. You can also get that from Johnson's. You can hit up Stacia J on Instagram and order the cakes. You already know what it is. For y'all that got a little sweet tooth, the strawberry banana is my favorite. Stacia's also going to be on a show in April, the first Sunday in April. So we definitely going to have Stacy Cakes. We're going to have whatever. We're going to be eating it. We're going to be chilling. You already know. Shout out to y'all for listening. What about an extra retirement account? Somebody just asked that. My girl Michelle. What up, Michelle?
What's up, Michelle? An extra retirement account. I would say outside of work, it's important to have an extra retirement account because most employer retirement accounts are traditional, which means you're going to have to pay taxes on it at age 60. So let's say you're age 60, right? And you're going to take out that money from that account and you have to pay taxes.
Yes.
What do you expect taxes to do when you're at age 60? Go up or go down?
Oh, go up.
Exactly. So what do you think is going to happen to that traditional
My money going to go down?
Exactly. So you can have an additional retirement account. Like you have a Roth account. So now that grows tax-free because you pay your taxes today. That's what Roth means. You pay your taxes right away.
Okay.
Or that's definitely the best option, I would say, in terms of retirement.
So you'll pay your taxes right away. So when you take it out, you'll be good.
Exactly.
On the
so
tax
now it's
part.
growing tax-free.
And does that equal up to like less taxes being taken out when it's taken out right away, or
exactly because we know that the tax rate in the future is going to be way higher.
Right. So we might as well do it now.
Exactly.
So yes, another retirement account is necessary. Average bank doesn't offer a high yield. Where do we get it?
Oh yeah, Ally, Marcus. These are online banks. So the main reason that these banks are particularly online is because Chase, Bank of America, all those big banks, they have buildings on every corner damn near, right? So they got a lot of property overhead to pay for. So now online banks don't have that many buildings, so they don't have that property overhead. So all that money's back in the market. So all the customers get a higher return on the cash. So now that they're not, they don't have all those physical buildings, they're able to give you a higher return. So I would say if you want, to go to a bank, you need to get that customer feel, that transaction feel. Your best bet is probably Capital One because they have the most buildings, I would say, out of the online banks. But they got like Ally, like I said, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, Betterment, Capital One, American Express.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is probably Ally because I just like the app. It's really useful.
Okay, and they have apps also.
Exactly.
Okay, y'all hear that? Take notes. We got it. Shout out to y'all. We on WVOX 1460 AM, the voice of the people. Shout out to the people that's listening on Gurrltalk. Shout out to people that's on the radios. Shout out to y'all for being here. Shout out to y'all for listening. Shout out to Sneak Eats. Oh my God. The best vegan food out here. I ordered some today. It was delicious. I ordered everything that she had. That's my cousin. I support her. She support me. She actually surprised me with these stickers, these Gurrltalk stickers. I wish I had them here, but shout out to you. Shout out to all of us just for supporting each other. I'm not a vegan, but I'm going to support her. Oh, that look good. The picture look good. The word look good. I'm about to buy that. So shout out to y'all. Shout out. Make sure y'all come to the den every Friday, 6 to 11. You already know. Nice chill spot. Nice vibe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Everything is word of mouth. If you want to come on Gurrltalk, DM me. If you want to sponsor Gurrltalk, DM me. If you want to make a donation, DM me. It's all love. It's all here. If you have any products that you want to give, and we can give it out to the people, have a little raffle. We can have fun with this, y'all. I'm on the radio. We can have fun. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs in here. I got my man right there, my engineer. Shout out to him. We doing this. We family. We already created a family right now. That's what it's all about. Supporting each other. We not hating. We not jealous. We just supporting. I'm also thinking about having a takeover show. I'm going to call it Gurrltalk Takeover. So for anybody who wants to have a radio experience, every last Sunday I was thinking maybe you could come up here, host a show. It'll still have to be on Gurrltalk. I'll still be here, but you can host your show. Talk what you want to talk. I want to give people an opportunity. Like, I'm so happy to be here that I want to spread the love. Okay. You could come too. Like, so we could work stuff out. Just hit me up. I'm very nice. Like, I'm chilling. Like, it's all good. So we're here with my man Gordon. We're on the radio. I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio. So we here. What's an FIA? I was looking at that and I was like, I want to do people know what it is and how can it help us out in the future.
An FIA?
Yeah.
Did you have the acronym breakdown?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I did. I'm about to skip that question. Okay. My man is hitting me up right now. We spoke about the Roth account. I think when me and you spoke also, and you just said it, for tax-free income. Can you explain that again for me?
Well, yeah, basically the Roth account is important because we know that our personal income is probably increasing every single year, and the federal tax rate is also increasing every single year. So it's important to create as many tax-free accounts as possible in your financial plan.
Okay.
So the Roth account is a great way to do that. There's other vehicles where you want to make sure you're putting away cash tax-free because you're gonna have to pay Uncle Sam today or tomorrow. There's no way to get away from him. So you might as well pay him today and then let the rest of that money grow with compound interest.
Let's let this money grow.
Compound interest is really the most important part because there's nowhere else that you're going to save and you're going to get that interest besides the stock market.
Right. If you want your business to grow, you can advertise on here also. We also do advertisements. Let me know. We can advertise your business, have it on the radio, AM, FM. Just let me know. You already know. So excited to be here. WVOX 1460 AM, the voice of the people. Life insurance. Okay. Is that something we all should have no matter the age that we are?
Yeah, honestly, because that's another important financial tool because life insurance is more than just a death benefit. So it's really a tax loophole again. So taxes. Main reason that we want to create that efficiency in our plans is because we don't want to pay more taxes in the future. We know that we're going to make more money. We know the federal tax rate is going up, so we got to create that tax efficiency. Okay. So insurance, just to give you like a life insurance 101, there's two basic types. Term insurance, that's like renting an apartment, right? Because I went through this with you, right?
Yes.
Term insurance is like renting an apartment because when you rent an apartment, do you have ownership? Do you have equity?
No.
Exactly. Term insurance is just a death benefit.
Talking about when he be asking me questions, I be scared. I'm like, wait, I hope I'm saying the right answer, but yeah.
Yeah, so term insurance means you don't own it. There's no asset being created yet, but you can always turn it into permanent insurance or whole life insurance. So it has two names. That's the other version. Okay. And that's like owning a home because when you're paying a mortgage, you're building the equity, right?
Right.
You're owning that home.
Right.
So now that's the asset that's yours, exactly. So it's growing with value every single day. So those are the two basic types of insurances. Yes, it's important to have insurance because it's health and age discriminatory. So if you wait till age 40 when you have 2 kids to get insurance, it's going to be really expensive. Okay. Versus if you got it when you're 25.
Okay. Should we have multiple life insurances or do we just need one? What do you think?
Well, it depends on the situation. So if you want to, have a lot of permanent insurance in the future, you can have a lot of term insurance right now while you're young and then convert it down along the line in the future. Okay. Or, let's say you're in real estate, right? You have a lot of properties, or you have a lot of mortgages. So it really makes sense to insure all those mortgages. Okay. So now you might have a lot of term policies that are all like $15 a month and they're all $1 million each.
Did you say $1 million each? Okay, cool. So do everybody got life insurance out there? I know I'm talking to him, but I'm talking to y'all too. Are we making sure we good with all of that? I know we're going to live forever, but we still need life insurance just in case. You know what I mean? We need to make sure our kids have it, parents and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of things where people didn't have insurance and 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 it was time for the burial and time for this and
seen that.
And it's expensive.
All I see is GoFundMe, and all it took was $20 a month to avoid that.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna lie, that pisses me off when I see that because I know how easily it could be avoided.
Right.
So that's something that is kind of it's important in the Black community because certain financial literacy topics aren't looked as cool to talk about until recently. So.
Right. It's something that we ain't gonna talk about. Yeah, we gotta talk about life insurance, y'all. It's important. We living forever, but maybe one day, so we gotta be prepared for stuff like that. I know with my job I get life insurance, you know what I mean? With our jobs, sometimes with your jobs you get it, sometimes you gotta get it on your own, sometimes you have a little side one, sometimes you have the one your mama been had for you back in the from before. So let's just check that out. Let's just make sure we all good, make sure our family members are good. When that time comes, nobody wants to scramble. It's already a stressful I don't really want to talk about it, but it's already a stressful thing. So
Black people as a community, we already scrambling.
Right.
So we about to scramble again when it's time to take care of the family at the most urgent times.
Yeah.
So just make it that much easier for your family when you're already scrambling. So it's very avoidable. Right.
We could avoid things like that. Is budgeting important? Is budgeting hard, you think? Is it important?
It is kind of hard sometimes for some people, but it's super important.
Okay.
Because again, it goes back to knowing your cash flow. Once you know your cash flow, you know your options. You know how to use your money.
Right. If
you don't know your cash flow, you just going about life willy nilly, pretty much gambling.
Right.
You got money, so all right, I'm gonna just go do this today because I'm good.
Right.
Instead of I got $100 going into this Robinhood, I got $200 to go out this weekend, I got whatever, right? So it's important to budget because you know what you can do and you that much more clear in your head.
Yes. I think with me it's hard for budgeting because I'd be like, well, when if tomorrow's the last day and I didn't do this because I was thinking about budgeting and now my great grand sister who I don't like got my money. But we shouldn't think like that. But budgeting is important. In the time of need, if something pops up, it always feels good to have that side money saved aside, even though it might not have been for that. But you got to take care of your situation. I was talking to my friend. She was driving and her axle to her car broke and the tire something, and it cost her $1,000 out of nowhere. But I was like, yo, you complaining about the $1,000, but you ain't never said you didn't have it. I was like, at least you're blessed that it's annoying, but at least you're blessed.
Save too.
Right.
Had a mercy fund for things like that.
Right.
The car broke down.
Right. That mercy fund is very important. You mentioned Robinhood. I'm reading one of the questions. You mentioned Robinhood. Do you recommend using Robinhood and Acorn, etc.?
I would say it really depends on your preference. Robinhood, Acorns, Digit, those are real user-friendly apps. So if you don't want to deal with all the BS all over your screen, you're just trying to get some money at a very easy, beautiful, friendly-looking screen. Those are the best apps. Okay. But a lot of other apps like TD Ameritrade and E-Trade, they're a little bit more technically advanced. So if you look at the screen, you just be like, damn, I'm logging out. I'm not doing this.
Okay, it's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. WVOX 1460 AM, the voice of the people. Shout out to the people listening to the radio for the first time. My name is Shy. I'm on Gurrltalk, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. You can check us out. Guys, everybody that's listening, make sure you go like this after. Leave a comment. Tell me how you felt. Constructive criticism is always good. You already know. And we're going to keep doing this. Every Sunday, we're going to be right here. Every single Sunday, God willing, we're going to be right here. How can people get in contact with you?
Instagram. I got a website. It's GurrltalkNM.com.
Okay.
They could, hit me up on Instagram.
Hit them up on Instagram.
On my website. They can hit me up through email too. That's on my website.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, but Facebook is really just to talk to my grandma and stuff like that.
Right.
But
Facebook is to keep up with your old friends, your aunts. That's why I don't understand when people be writing crazy stuff on Facebook, you know what I mean, telling all their business. I'm like, I can never do this. This is where all my aunts is and all my, you know, my older cousins. Like that's what Facebook to me is. Like, I think people took Facebook to the next level with saying, you know, saying what they want. Does it cost to have a financial advisor?
it depends. So some advisors are, you know, fee-based advisors, meaning they charge you for every meeting that you have with them. But I'm not a fee-based advisor. So
okay.
If you guys want to chat about whatever, you can call me and we could, you know, set up a quick call. But anything, you know, related to implementing strategies, most advisors are going to charge you for it.
Right. So they can hit you up for finances, insurance, things of that nature, and you can help them out with it?
Yeah, sure. We can talk about it. We could, you know, see how it could fit whatever you want to do with it. We could, you know, make sure that financial part of your plan is checked off.
Okay. Okay, y'all hear that? So y'all know how to get in touch with Gordon. He's on Instagram, Facebook. He got a website. Station, shout out to Station. Station, we see you. We see you, Station J. Me and my cousin had a really good talk today, and we are taking off. We are taking off. We about to do the... Can we curse on the radio? Damn thing. Oh, no cursing. No cursing on WVOX 1460 AM, the voice of the people. Shout out to y'all. We got like 6 minutes left.
My man Kenny's in here too. Shout out to my bro Kenny.
Shout out to Kenny. This is my best friend. Go get next to him at Northwestern Mutual.
Yeah, that's my firm. So that's my website, Northwestern Mutual. GordonMiller.nm.com.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say to the people? Anything that before we leave off, do you have any advice? This is a young black man right now, financial advisor, doing his thing. You got your clothes. Do you sell the shirts? Do you?
Yeah. This is my clothing line. So this shirt right here, we just put out our Black History Month. It started out in Black History Month, but
okay.
This shirt right here is, you know, the Dreamland Theater
They
t-shirt.
Can't see it. Stand up a little bit.
And
on the radio, y'all gotta tune into Gurrltalk to see it.
Right.
Okay.
So this is basically paying homage to the 1921 bombing in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right?
Okay.
So there was a community, I'm pretty sure you're aware of it, called Black Wall Street.
Okay.
And the main street was called Greenwood Ave, but it was one of the most wealthiest communities in world history, and you know the KKK, they pretty much came out and bombed it up.
Yes.
So I want to make sure, like I didn't learn about this until like I was in college, so that's the crazy part. But I just wanted to make sure that I let people know that story, because like I feel like everybody in life has a purpose. So my purpose is to, what I feel it is to try to educate people and put people onto other things that they might not know about. So that's what I try to do.
As you are. You ain't trying to do it. You're doing it. Right. So shout out to you, Gordon, for being here. Shout out to you for being my first guest. Shout out to you for helping me set up, because we was all here together. And I'm happy to be here. Do anybody got any questions? Do anybody want to call in? Where's my call-in number?
You lost it.
I didn't lose it. They took my call in. Like, what's up? If y'all want to call in the radio, 914-636-0110. The first person to call in, I got a little prize for you if you want to call into the radio. I don't know. You know when you usually call in the radio, it'll be busy. Y'all better start calling before it get busy. Then y'all can be like, Shanice, I tried to call. No, I'm busy now. Now everybody know I'm here. So call in now while the lines are open. The lines won't be always open. But shout out to y'all for listening. I hope that everybody learned something from this. I hope that you gained some knowledge. Just if you take a little piece, like I said, if we could just affect one person, you know what I mean, change one person's thought of you, one person's life, that's all that matter.
That's why I love Tupac, because that's one of his sayings. He's like, you might not be able to change the world, but you can spark the mind that will, or something like that. Something to that effect. So.
And I didn't even know that. That was straight from my dome right now. So shout out to y'all for listening. If anybody wants to say something, like I said, there's the comments at the bottom. But make sure you go like this video. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you repost. Make sure you add. You can always call in 914-636-0110. you know, this station plays all different kinds of music also. If you didn't know about 1460 AM, my man does R&B and jazz. You know, they have different programs going on. I wish I could hear him right now. He talking to me. Ooh, you hear that voice?
Oh, uh-huh.
It's smooth R&B and jazz. What time is it?
What is it? 8:57?
Yes. See? Yes. You're going to love it. Wait, tell me, I need to get my voice. I need to practice my voice because that voice just had me like, who was that? Cat Daddy. Nah.
We'll be good next time.
But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. To be honest, this is like a dream come true. I always wanted to be on the radio. So today's the first day, the first step. And we're going to keep it moving. And I hope I have y'all support because you have my support. Remember, if you wanna advertise your business, let me know. We advertise businesses. We advertise businesses. If you want to host your own show, like if you want to do something, let me know. We're gonna make it work. We here, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for tuning in. You can turn it on. Thank you. Go like it. Listen to the radio at the top, Selena. Oh, I got a phone call. It's mad late. Yo, hello? Hello? This is Gurrltalk. Who's calling? Oh, hi, Stacia.
What's up, Stacia?
Yes. Hi, Gordon.
What's up, Stacia? I hear you. What's up?
What's your question?
I can hear you. What's up? That's a good question.
We got 10 seconds.
I would say you could probably go the FHA route. Google that. You could put down 3%, but most people put down 20%. I would say save for 20%. You're gonna be safe. That's good.
Thank you. That was great. Yeah, press and now.